Okay, my final fields of dreams on my trip through Ohio and West Virginia on business. I decided to go to a place that's about 15 miles north of Wheeling, West Virginia. And, you drive, get off the highway, and you drive through some really scenic, windy road to a place called Bethany College. And so that's where I'm here today for this episode of Fields of Dreams. And I will be looking for the field, which is actually a pretty historic place, and at least in my mind, not even so historic, but Hoag Field, which is a soccer field for the Bethany Bison men's and women's team. So, all right, hope you enjoy. And right across from the Thomas Phillips Johnson, you can wave hi, are what looks like some dorms, and then I think campus is down that way, so that's where I'm gonna head next. I'm gonna drive this time because I'm tired of hills. I'm kind of heading that way, and I see hills. Jeez almighty. And tennis courts. This is a health and wellness center. I don't know what that means, but I think that's the main part of campus, so that's where I'm going. You're either going upstairs or downstairs. Currently going upstairs. And I think these guys have seen a little bit better days. Keep thinking of that movie, The Omen. Stairs. I got to the top of those stairs. This is where Clarence told George that Mary works. It's a Hall of Science. I don't know what these are, dorms. This looks like a dormish type building. I don't know what that is over there. Maybe another dorm. I'm gonna head over there, see what's there. Is a place called Commencement Hall. Would have gone in, but there looks like a lecture or something going on there, so no chance. At Commencement Hall, that church looking thing right there. Oops. And this is sort of the view to the front of campus. I don't know what it seems like, a main strip of buildings. This is called Old Main, in really cool buildings. So I'm wandering. I guess I'll wander up that hill. Looks like there's some stuff down over there. I'll take a look. So I'm kind of coming down the hill from, I guess, the front of campus. This is this big long, that's the Commencement Hall. That's Old Main. You can see the clock. Probably classrooms and administrative. That says life sciences on that end. And that's a hill. And I was up there. There's a fountain and whatnot. And the fields are like way over on that other side. So I'm gonna head down some further because it looks like there's some stuff down here. Like that. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna just check it out real quick and then I'm gonna head out. Behind me with the stoplight, green light on. Looks like it's the dining commons. And I'm sort of at the bottom end of the hill. There's another gate. And then there's that gate. It's uphill, so that's where I'm gonna head to now. Again, we gotta work on topographical maps. Oh, what do you know? Green and white Adirondack chairs. Not too shabby. If you take a look, this is the view. Pretty cool. So I'll leave them here because I just enjoy this view and want people to enjoy as well. And if you can tell, maybe? No, that can't be it. I think I don't know, that's a lake, so I don't know if the soccer field is down there, but I thought it was higher up. But anyhow, beautiful view. This is Bison Stadium. This is the football field. Got some soccer goals here. That's the athletic rec center. So that's an indoor field house and whatnot. And weight room and whatnot. And I think, if I remember correctly, Hoag Field is down there. That's, I think, the softball field. It's right there. Behind me is the stadium, Bison Stadium. Hoag Field is down that area down there. All right. So right across from the Thomas Phillips Johnson, you can wave hi. Are what looks like some dorms, yeah. And then I think campus is down that way, so that's where I'm gonna head next. I'm gonna drive this time because I'm tired of hills. Okay, so this is Hoag Field, and it sits like down in a valley-ish type setting. So you have the hill there, you have this little lake up here, or retention on, and then this hill, and these are the stairs that take you down to this. These are the stairs that take you down to the stands that are on the behind this tree, whatnot. So I played here twice, and back in the 90s, Bethany was a really, really good team. I think they came in, if I saw the trophy right, I think I took a picture. They lost in the final in, I'm gonna say 92, and then again in 94, they won it in 94, I can't remember. But stands have seen better days, but they'll work the ball. The stands weren't here when I played. So the stands, there were stands there, but they weren't there weren't as many. It wasn't like this constructed thing, like decking. The interesting thing too is that's all, I mean, after I was here. But when you played, before it was really swampy here, when you played Bethany here and they were that good, you know, they had a coach who they brought in who was, I don't know, he's Irish or English, and they would bring him in for preseason, and then they would bring him again for the postseason. Oh, there's the scoreboard. He's sort of at the center. Let's see. The goal. And they had these kids from, I think it was Ireland. That's the connection. It was really, they were all really good. So before those stairs and everything, the hill sort of, there was like a walkway or something that you sort of went down the side of the hill to this part behind the goal. And just before the game would start, 5 or so minutes before a game would start, you'd start hearing this banging of a drum, banging, and it'd get louder and louder and louder and louder. And from the top there, all of the fans, students playing like big drums come walking down to the field, and some of them with the drums would come around and like do a dance around midfield around the ball, and then go ahead and play, and they would be banging the drums, screaming and yelling at you, and fun times. I don't think we ever won here. This was a tough place to come, and the drumming thing was a little bit unnerving, believe it or not. But yeah, and I think campus is sort of like way over there. This is all hill, you know, another college university industrial complex lacking topographical maps. This is definitely a place that would serve it. But it is a beautiful spot for a field. And it feels swampy, so I wonder if they're playing on turf, but or maybe it rained, but I mean it was a carpet when we played. So okay, two things. One, I walked into, there's like a little cafe in Marlow Hall, and thought to myself, hey, get a cup of coffee. It's always a good time for a cup of coffee. Starbucks, no coffee. Point number two, no Starbucks. So check it out. There you go. Styling and profiling. I blend. I will say, like, I have to stop with the hat thing. I spend way too much money on hats. Okay, so I think that's it for me at Bethany College. Wonderful little school. I will say it is a West Virginia school. You drive around West Virginia enough, and it reminds you almost like, that's a terrible way to associate it, but like a jungle, right? Like nature wins out here. Like you're not stopping the tide of nature if it's coming after you. Like trees, grass, it all grows, and it just grows and grows. So I gotta believe the ground school around here just pulls their hair out, because like I said, you can't cut enough, you can't weed enough, because it just comes back very quickly. So, but having said that, I mean, look at that. That's just a natural landscape, just absolutely beautiful. So anyhow, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this Fields of Dreams from Bethany College, and I hope to see you on your campus soon.